Relax the mind. The body will fall. Control your energies. Hello, everyone. This is Bomani Iha Shambe, and I'd like to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed to my channel and press like. And don't be afraid to subscribe and press like if you enjoy what you're hearing. But thank you either way for giving me this opportunity. Because remember, guys, you're all my therapists at this moment. So I love sharing different things, my thoughts, and my feeling with you guys. So today I want to talk about the trichotomy of our bodies. A trichotomy means three. So I think there's three different levels to our bodies, from the inner to the outer. The inner, we have intuition. Now, intuition deals with your spirit, your communion, and your conscience. These are yays or nays. These don't make excuses for you. These are things that you already have in you. You're born with it. You're born with it. Something that when your stomach, when you have to take, when you want to take that dump because you're getting nervous, you're getting them butterflies. A lot of times that's your that's your intuition that's telling you yay or nay, or telling you, your spirit is telling you, no, man, I shouldn't have done that. I should have thought it through. That's your intuition. Now your intellect, your intellect is what we deal with from the inner. You got your intuition, and then after that you have your intellect. Your intellect is your soul, your will, and your emotions, and that's pretty much what we live by in a lot of ways, because we deal with our emotions. We don't. But if we had our intuition together, then we wouldn't have to deal with our emotions so hard, or our will, or our soul. We need to develop our intuition so we can stay away from things that might harm us. Just for me, for example, dealing with my addictions. Growing up, I knew a lot of them was wrong, but I still was thinking to myself, using my intellect, well, why not try it to see what might be the outcome? And then 10 years later, it hits me, or might hit me then, but I didn't listen to it. My intuition was telling me, if I go down this road, this might happen. But my intellect saying, well, enjoy it. You only live once, so go for it. So if we learn how to balance the two and bring them together, you can control your energy. You can control your spirituality. And then we got our third one, our body, of course. That's what you see here. That's what's in front of the naked eye. The body is taste, touch, sight, hearing, smell. Them are the things. So if we can ever line all three of these things up within ourselves, we can grow. We won't have to deal with the things that we go through. And if we do have to deal with them, we can be stronger for them. I know me, my addictions and the different things that I went through my life. I tried to think with the intellect and the body because it felt good, and I let my emotions lead me that way. But it cost me in a lot of ways, and it still costs me today because a lot of things that we do when we're young stays with us when we get older. And we have to learn to try to understand that our intuition is very special. And it's something that we have to develop daily, even when we do make mistakes, because we're not perfect. We're not perfect persons. Learn how to learn from them. Learn how to not let the intellect and the body take control of your intuition. I would like to call that the possibly like the third eye, because I think with that you can think. You don't have to think. It just happens. Because if we can develop that, that's the God in us. Our intuition is the God in us. That's the part that's saying that we have God, that we all gods, having a human experience. I believe that intuition is part of that. So let's develop that and do better by it. Meditate, pray, let God, let Ra, let the goddess, whoever you pray to, let them know that you are connected to them. Love one another, respect one another, do right by one another. As we got so many things that's going on in this world, with these wars, with these everyone against each other, and no peace. If we learn how to trust our intuition, all this stuff will cease. But we want to trust our intellect because it's always a financial gain, or it's always got something to do with someone disrespecting you or the pride. Will we ever let that down as a state, as a country, as a world? Let our pride down and love one another and treat each other with respect, because we all have it in us. Now, the intellect can only reason and qualify. Remember that. It cannot grasp eternal or immortal things. That can only be grasped by the Spirit. So let's develop that spirit that besides into intuition. Let's develop that conscious next communion that presides into intuition, and leave the intellect alone. Even though we need some intellect, we want to learn. We want to grow. We want to develop. You have to have some intellect. But put it in this perspective. Don't let your emotions and your will destroy your intuition. Don't let the body, because something feels good, because something looks good, because something sounds good, destroy you in your relationships, in the way in life, whatever you might be going through. Let that intuition speak to you. And I guarantee you, it'll always work out. So thank you for the opportunity to come before you. Remember, my name is Bomani Iha Shambe, and Shambe Inspirations. I'm always here to inspire you because you always inspire me. By letting you guys be my therapy, I'm always inspired. I'm getting stronger each day. I'm still going through things, but I haven't slipped. I'm still fighting the different fits in my life, the different energies that's trying to destroy my direction. But I'm staying strong because I'm trust my intuition and not my and not my intellect or my body. Put that into perspective and you will grow. So thank you for this opportunity. Love you guys. Have a good weekend. Have a good week. And remember, we only can love one another, not anyone else. We can only love one another, regardless. Ashe. Thank you. Thank you.